We just wrapped here another day of shooting on a feature film that I was DoP for, though we had a super small skeleton crew for this night shoot. It was just me and Edu Garfield as my B-cam, op and gaffer in terms of the technical crew. That was all of us. And so basically there was stunt scenes going on here, and that basically, it was totally MOS, so it didn't need sound or whatever. And we had like this big light up here, this 1K Fresnel Tungsten, and we had a Dedos set up here that were brought down already, and we basically just sort of killing all the other lights. So you can see, for instance, these lights are on over here, where you can kill those lights by covering up the motion sensors, and then eventually after about 5-10 minutes, they will all go off, so you can get any of those lights. And we put like that cutter up there, cover up that emergency exit sign. Anyway, let's talk about the lighting. I'll say about, so we had, for instance, this dolly. And I really enjoyed this dolly, but one of the bad things was that the rental house forgot to give us a hi-hat with it, which was annoying as hell. But at the last minute we found another hi-hat that we rented, which doesn't really like match and work with it, so we just like chucked the sandbags on it and sort of clamped it down, and it ended up working really well. And I really like the dolly shots we got from this, and really my third head on it there. And so just for the cameras that we're shooting with, this is my own Sony PMW-F3. I really love this camera, but it's 8-bit internal, but you get 10-bit external, so that's why we use external recorder here, so you get much better quality. Also, it's only 30 FPS internal, but you can get 60 FPS external. So I rented this Shogun from DC, and that allowed me to get 60p. So initially, I had a really confusing issue trying to figure out here that I managed to solve in the end. So when I was sort of initially researching about F3 and the 60 FPS, they were all generally talking about needing to use both A and B SDI out here, and because basically I think back then you didn't really get much 3G support, so you needed both of them to be able to get the full 60 FPS. So when I was using it on the back here, it just wasn't working. I'm not sure what was happening. I think maybe there's sort of an old standard that the Shogun wasn't supporting of the way the F3 does it. But then eventually I realised if I switch over to the 3G setting, then it could just run on a single A SDI cable coming out. So it's like, thank God I actually worked it out in the end. But yeah, I was a little bit thrown off. I just think it was a case of a lot of the initial information I was searching about the F3 was maybe a little bit outdated compared to the way you want to do it today, with a recorder that didn't even exist until years after the F3 came out. And on top of this recorder, man, does it burn through NPF batteries super fast. So I used the DTAP from a BPU 100 watt hour battery here, and that just meant we could go for ages. It was much better, so I didn't have to worry about NPF. But it was kind of ironic really, because this battery plate actually comes from my audio bag over here. I stole this. Audio bag. So even though I didn't need my audio because the whole day was MOS, I actually need my audio bag. Very ironic. And so there was one F3, and Andrew was operating the B-cam, which was the other F3, which very kind of got loaned to us by Panavision. And so yeah, you can see I split up because I've got another mounting adapter, so we don't have to use power lenses. So I've got my other mounting adapter to mount from FZ. This is my normal samurai recorder I had on it. Oh, and this here is the Lilliput A5 one that I just got. I really like this Lilliput monitor. It's nice and small and compact, and so I had this monitor on it so it could point at me, so I could get an idea what B-cam was doing while I was still operating my own camera, the A-cam. So yeah, and it made me just sort of do both. So it's quite nice having this extra monitor to just point towards me and look after that. And I guess that about wraps it up. So this is enough talking about cameras, and I promise next time we're back to talking about sound.